Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and we are back for a second time today on this wonderful Sunday. Okay, happy Sunday, happy almost start of the work week, and almost start of we ready for the work to be over day, which is Monday. Okay, but happy pre-Monday. Okay, now look, we don't have many topics, okay? But because I was like, let me get this out the way today because I wasn't on camera yesterday. And that way, all of y'all can catch up on this live and also the live I did for Love and Marriage Huntsville the rest of today and tomorrow, okay? So, yeah, we're going to discuss these few things and have some topics to be like, why they do that? Who do that? And why is she married to that man or whatever? Now, some people are just goofy, and so I don't want to say this is a goofy gossip chat, but it's a goofy gossip chat. It's a goofy around here, and the goofy is so goofy, it's insane. Okay, but y'all know first things first. If you've not done so already, take a little second and subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, and also please make sure to like the video, okay, comment in the comment section, share the video. You can also, what else? Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok, and where I'm at. Hey, we back. I was like, I thought I would have more time in between my lives. But here we are. Okay, my shirt is crooked, girls. What's going on? Anyway, how y'all doing? Right? How y'all doing? Thank y'all for coming back. Okay, y'all came back. Welcome back right here. Okay. Love the live review. If you made to watch it like 7 times, well, thank you. I try my best to review things in its entirety and be entertaining. Girl, I can't wait to take these braids out, honey. And we end up getting it back. But these braids, girl, I gotta get them done. Anyway, but yeah, I try my best to come and entertain y'all or whatever about things. I can't wait for more award shows. Y'all know I'm reviewing TV shows still. It's the new folk who may not know that I will have my Love at the Lockup review out tomorrow morning. That will be a premiere. If y'all, even if y'all do not watch Love after Lockup, y'all have to watch my reviews. They are very fun and funny and entertaining. Okay, but yeah, we round here. Hey, to everybody. Hey. Okay, act like we never left. Okay, now look, I don't know why people's husbands is around here doing things they should not be doing. Okay, they should not be doing. I don't know why. I don't understand why this raggedy ass work week. I don't know why the husbands around here just being foolish. Just being foolish. And let's just get into it because I don't want to wait too long because again it's 8. I'm hoping to be done by like 9:30. Okay, at the latest. At the latest. And whatever. Y'all know I'm sharing stuff from my IG because I did not have time to do anything. What do I want to start with first? Let me see. Share. I gotta share my screen first. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I guess we can start with some talk show stuff. Because y'all know it's a whole writer strike. Okay, it's a writer strike, it's an actor strike, and nobody know what's going on, nobody know what they should do. It's a lot going on. Now, I know for a fact The View just came back. I know that I think Tamron Hall is back because I watch those. Well, I record those shows on my thing. And I forgot it was off screen. A few of the talk shows that were supposed to be coming back like tomorrow are saying nope. Okay, now again, the View is already back for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Now the Talk has postponed their premiere. We then seen that the Jennifer Hudson show postponed her return, which was supposed to be tomorrow. And then also the Drew Barrymore show won't come back until after the strike. Now, Sherri Shepherd show is supposedly still coming back tomorrow. It's still scheduled to be back. And I'm like, I guess so. It's hard because I feel like I like TV. I like being entertained. I feel like talk shows should be able to come back because you should need a writer for your talk show. I feel like there's so much going on in the world. You should be able to come on here and have a conversation about stuff. The weird part is I don't watch the Talk. I thought the Talk had been canceled. The fact that the Talk the only one I feel like Cheryl Underwood is the only like original person from the show. Everybody else is new. There's 2 guys. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? But them like, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Now, when Drew Barrymore show was supposed to come back, they was pissed off at her. And I'm like, this is the weird thing. The writers and the actors, I get it. I get what they're fighting for. But I feel like no one should be writing any new shows, nothing for the streaming sites. Like that should not be happening. Actors should not be acting. I get that too. I don't get why the talk shows are being looked at as, why would y'all come back? I'm like, as long as you don't have any writers and they're just talking about whatever, you shouldn't need nobody to write for you to talk. Excuse me. I don't get it because if The View is back, if Tamron Hall is back, why can't these 3 shows come back? Do y'all rely heavily on the writers? It's sad. And then also the fact that these shows employ so many different people. And sometimes I heard somebody say, I can't think who it was, said because of the strike, a lot of people who have production deals like the production deals are like falling through. So it's kind of crazy that just while the writer strike is going, the talk shows can't pivot a little bit to just talk about stuff. Not have somebody write stuff for you. Like, don't do a monologue in the beginning. Just come out and talk about whatever the issues may be. So that way people on your show can come to work. And that way everybody's not so affected. But also if people see how bad a show is without writers, it shows we need the writers. See, we need the writers. Like, it has to be a give and take. Some of it they need to see we need the writers. We need the actors in order to get things to pop. Like, we have these TV shows, we have these Netflix shows, we have these streaming shows or movies that are coming out. But because the actors and the writers and the producers are not promoting these projects, even though Netflix or HBO Max or whatever streaming service is saying, oh, this is coming up, some folk not watching because you don't have the star power behind it. So to me, it's kind of helping because they're saying, oh, we do need these actors to promote. Because my thing is, some things, like when I see certain actors in certain movies or shows, it makes me want to watch, even if I have no idea how it's going to happen, because we love these actors, we love these people. Sometimes if I see somebody produce a show, like the show on Hulu, it was a show about the lawyer lady with Michael Ealy, whatever. When I found out that show on Hulu, name I can't think of right now, that did get a second season. When I seen that Michael Ealy was in it, I seen that Kerry Washington or somebody was like a producer, whatever. It made me want to tune in. You know what I'm saying? So I fully support the Writers Guild and the Actors Guild wanting people to be fairly compensated. But I also feel like in conjunction with that, let's show the talk shows too that, hey, we do need writers here, because look how bad the show is without no, thank you, Reasonable Doubt. Okay, Reasonable Doubt, which I believe was worked on as well with, I think it was Kerry Washington, if I'm not mistaken, but it was a black producer. I can't think of who it is right now, but it made me want to watch. And yet a lot of shows that usually are coming back right now, nothing's coming back. And as a person who really is a TV show reviewer, it's not much for us to review anymore, because so many shows are either not here, not coming back, it's repetitive or whatever. So I'm not gonna have to do my good old shows. I'm gonna do Love and Marriage, but I'm gonna do Love at the Lockup, because those are shows I was already reviewing. But like regular shows, it's like it's not here. Yeah, I think that was Bill Getty who passed away from The View, and he had been around for a long time. Let's see, I never got into Stranger Things, but so like I'm like House of Dragon, like so many shows can't come back, they can't be in production. Even the Color Purple movie, which was supposed to be released in theaters in December, they're thinking about pushing that into next year because it's so much stuff. Some shows that wrapped like recently, we won't get the next season until like 2025 because the writers haven't wrote shit. Now, first of all, this is my question. I know they can't write for the actual shows. I get that. But I wonder if I'm a writer on House of Dragons and I know I can't be writing officially, but would you as a writer be still writing stuff so that once the strike is over, you're not starting at ground zero? Like that way you have your work, you'll be paid for your work, and you're prepared, but you wasn't going to give your work to the studio or to the network until you got fair compensation. Like, I don't mind preparing my work and letting it sit on my laptop until y'all pay me. And so many writers, I feel like I just hope they're not able to write and create um in any way because of this. I hope they're still able to, even in their own head, just scribble some stuff down. I just feel so bad for, as someone who considers herself a creative. I'm a creative. And when I can't create, when I can't express my thoughts, feelings, or whatever, it's stifled. Like it's physically like, oh my, it makes me feel like sick. You know what I'm saying? So I hope the writers are able to keep writing and just don't release shit. Like still be their creative selves in their own space, in their own homes, and they're keeping it to themselves. They're still working their brains, working their muscles, but not producing shit, not giving it to anybody. So it's kind of crazy that all this is going on. But the fact that, at least these three talk shows, the Drew Barrymore show, which I've never watched, the Jennifer Hudson show, which I've watched maybe once or twice, and then the talk, which I thought was canceled, will be postponing their shows until, well, due to the writer's strike. And who knows what else what happened. So even here it says the View, which is also a writers guild associated people, opened its new season earlier this month, and as such has seen its studio got picketed. I'm like, I just want, people to be paid. Be paid. And then once there's a contract, once there's a fair agreement, whatever they've been writing, that's when they say, see, we could have been doing this a long time ago, but y'all playing pussy. Okay, so I just hope it all works itself out, because I'm like, where's all the entertainment? Where is the entertainment? But for me, it also means for us YouTubers who are, TV show reviewers, it forces us to step outside the box and be able to talk about all kind of other things and not just TV shows or whatever. So I'm having a bit of fun, but we shall see. But again, right now, the only shows I can review are Love and Marriage and Love After Lockup. And the only reason I haven't done Love After Lockup yet is because, I had things to handle this weekend. And so I haven't gotten to that show yet. But I'll have it out tomorrow. And then Friday, going forward, I'll have it out. But I was like, Jesus be a face. Okay, now let's see. Next up, we want to say, what's that? Let me refresh. Well, I guess we want to say congratulations. Marcus Houston of Immature and his wife Maya are expecting their second child. Yeah. I feel like people feel some kind of way because people still feel like she's, she's legally an adult. She's legally an adult. But because they got together when she was young, folks still feel some kind of way. Okay. But I mean, look, they're having a second child. Jesus be offense. Okay, Jesus be offense. And we shall see. But I mean, congratulations. Confetti. Because babies are a blessing. Babies are a blessing. But when you still feel some kind of way because of, age differences and stuff, I just kind of say, congratulations, confetti. Okay, now their first child was born back in 2021. So in less than 2 years later, they're having a second child. Girl, I guess. Now we do want to say prayers and rest in peace to Irish, who was 1/3 of the girls group 702. She passed away at the age of 43 after a health battle. Now Iris and her sister Misha, they both were on the BET's Encore. What only season that it's been. So that's the last time I saw her. I know 702 had been on the road doing shows here and there. And at a certain point, Irish had stopped performing, and we kept this. It was just, the two of the members because of some kind of health concern. So Misha put out and said, it's with great sadness that I have to let you know that my beautiful sister and friend has passed away this evening. She has had a long battle and she's finally at peace. That girl was as bright as the stars. She was not only beautiful on the outside, but also within. Sharing the stage with her was a joy I will cherish for the rest of my life. We, the family, ask for prayers and respect for our privacy as we grieve an outstanding loss to our family, Misha. Now, when I had saw them performing, and I was like, oh, I was like, why is there the two of them? And then it was like at that point in time, that was when they was like, I was taking a break, medical leave, due to serious medical issues. It is with our hope that she will have a healthy and speedy recovery in these months to come. Unfortunately, that never happened because they never said what was wrong or what her sickness was or anything. However, they was like, we just didn't hear anything else. But again, prayers, blessings, hugs, love, basically strength. Because like losing folks is like funny, painful. And she was so because she was 43, 2 years older than me. So, it's sad. And even the fact that we had seen her on the Encore show and like no one knew at that point in time anything was wrong, if there was any sickness. But the fact that her sister said like she had been battling with, something and she's at peace. When anybody tell me, I feel like this is how I feel about death. I feel like there's a difference in my head where we lose somebody suddenly, tragically from something versus, so that sometimes for me hurts me more than when there's someone that we know has been sick and has been battling some whatever sickness or whatever health ailment, and then they end up passing away from whatever it was they were battling with. For me, I feel like when I know someone was in pain and they are no longer in pain, while I'm still sad and I still grieve and I still hurt, a part of me finds solace in, but they're not in pain no more. And they are now at peace. So when her sister said in her post, you know, she has had a long battle and she's finally at peace. To me, that means she know her sister is good. You know what I'm saying? But still send prayers to that family because it's still hard. Right. I know her because it was right. She had a twin. The twin passed away some years ago. So it's just sad, honey. Now look, you never know what anybody going through. You never know. And so we just gonna send, prayers to that family because that's some complete bull of the shit to have to lose somebody so young and then have to just kind of deal with it. I didn't put nothing in order, y'all. So this order seems real weird to go from this, but I didn't have time to put nothing in order. I was gonna show y'all the fashion of it all. Cynthia Bailey. I love this outfit. Sorry, I was thirsty. Cynthia Bailey, who out here stunting on these hoes. Okay. Cynthia Bailey, who is a beautiful woman of a certain age. Cynthia Bailey, super model. Okay. I love the hair. Even though y'all know I'm weird about when folks have long hair on outfits or whatever. But I love this black on black on black look. Cynthia with the little clutch handbag. Okay. It's really, really, really cute. And I think Cynthia like out here, like, look, I'm gonna be looking good regardless of what I'm going through. I done had these 2 divorces or whatever, and I want folks to know that I'm okay. Okay, I look good in my house. I look good outside my house. I look good at events. Leave me be, bitch. Okay, but I like her outfit. I like the sparkle of it. Okay, and all of that stuff, and it was cute. Now I should have did this better. Even seen Kiki Wyatt, girl, Kiki Wyatt, Lord Jesus. Kiki Palmer, not Kiki Wyatt, Kiki Palmer. I saw this outfit. Now, first of all, Kiki's face card never declines. Never. Okay. Hair, makeup, amazing. But I'm like, do I like these pants? I don't know. Now, it's like I like the pinstripe bustier type top. I wouldn't have minded if she had on those color blue jeans either. But it's the blue jean top with the regular work pant bottoms. And I was like, I don't know if I like that. It looks a little bit weird to me. But again, she's a gorgeous young woman. But I don't like her pants. I don't understand. And I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, but I'm like, it don't work. Maybe if it's just, I don't know. Blue jean and work pant is weird to me. The whole thing, it's like, I don't know. I don't understand it. But again, that's the lady, and she's still beautiful, but I don't like them pants. And that's what that is. Now, I want to move on to some other random news that we see going on around here. One, I don't know what's going on with folks in these accidents at all, but Lamar Odom was involved in a multi-vehicle car crash. Now, see, this is what they were saying, okay? And it's like, according to TMZ, y'all know I don't ever show TMZ stuff. He was involved in a multiple vehicle car crash on Sunday morning. That his rep said, he was driving home with a friend. Was driving home from a friend's house, and he dropped his phone inside the car. And he reached down to get the phone, and from the moment he reached down to get the phone, he lost control of his car, a Mercedes, and crashed into he crashed into a pair of cars that were parked on the street. His airbag deployed, but he was okay. Now, I saw one photo of his car, and it's the front end of his car with dented in. But I'm like, Lamar, like here in Michigan, there's a new law here in Michigan where it's like hands free, so you can't be driving and using your phone at all. You can't do it. Okay. Yeah, the phone cannot be in your hand. Now, for me, if I'm driving, if I drop my phone on the floor, it's just over there. One, I can't reach over there while I'm driving. But two, I'm like, why would you reach? I never understand why people reach over to grab stuff, and you have to take your eye off the road. You can easily lose control of your car. Leave your phone or pull over. You hit parked car. You could have pulled over and parked the damn car and then not hit nothing. So, I mean, we shall see what's going on with that man. But luckily, he's okay. No one was hurt. He just hit some parked cars. Now, in addition to him, the Brandon dude from Jagged Edge, he was in a horrible car crash. He's alive. I want y'all to know that he's alive, okay? But he was in there, as you see the car. I said, now that's a badass car. You know what I'm saying? That you hit something head on or something hit you head on, but that car is mangled. You hear me? And he said, when you know God, first of all, why you didn't put God in all caps? So put a capital G. Whenever I'm writing stuff and I write the word God or Lord or Jesus, like one of my phone usually autocorrects to make it to the capital letter. But I'm like, I just can't imagine writing the word God or Jesus and not put a capital letter in the first. Anyway, girl, when you know God got you through it, you got to say thank you. You got to feel gratitude, not to speak it. Thank you, Father. I know I wouldn't be here without your grace and mercy. I'll probably never be the same. But I'm so grateful I'm here. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. And then somebody else said what the official Jagged page said, wear your seatbelts. Okay. Wear the seatbelts. I fully agree. Okay. Because I was in an accident back in 2016. I got hit by a drunk driver and I was mad. I was coming home. I got off work, went and got me a corned beef sandwich on onion. No, it was a corned beef on rye bread, no pickle, no mustard, extra Swiss. Okay, that's how I eat my sandwiches. But I went and got me a sandwich. I got me a chili cheese fry back in 2016. And I'm driving home, riding down the street or whatever, and I was driving, listening to my little music, and then I'm like, why am I flying? Am I flying through the air? Why am I flying through the air? And like, there's a drunk driver hit me from behind, and so my car got knocked around. But seatbelts will save your life. Okay, my car was totaled, but I'm here. Okay, I made it out. So thank God that Brandon made it out. Because that is when I saw Lamar car, that was like a little fender bender. Okay. The little headlight front of his car, that was it. And you know what I'm saying? But thank God, because what's funny about my thing is the guy who hit me was an older guy, like in the late 50s or 60s, maybe. But he was high and drunk and was going like over 100 miles an hour. I said, you old drunk, high. Made me so mad, okay? But thank God that Brandon is okay. You know, he's alive. And with him saying, I may not ever be the same, that can mean a whole bunch. But again, alive. He's alive and well. So blessings, okay? Now, the foolishness, oh God, I'm so sick. I'm so sick and tired. Now, one, I'll say, Blueface went to visit his baby. I can't say I can't believe that. I feel like he's supposed to be a parent. I mean, he's a fucked up individual, but he's supposed to be a parent. So I'm not like, oh my, I can't believe Chrisean. Like, I mean, it is what it is. He the father. He should have been around. It's a brand new baby. So I mean, I ain't that pissed off about it. I just do not want Chrisean like getting involved with him. Like I'm okay. I feel okay that she is not trying to keep him away from the baby. I'm okay that we haven't seen nobody fussing yet. So I'm not knocking the situation that he came and he's spending time with the baby. Now the fact that he in the bed asleep, I mean he probably high. I'm joking. But I was like, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. She had said at one point before to the Jaden girl, like, he would leave you to be with me. I'm just hoping with her letting him around her that she is still around her family and that she has not allowed him to like come into town. Hey, Chrisean, let's go and get a room or a space to get. No, I hope wherever she been staying, that's where he at. And her family is still fully, involved and fully around her because I don't have time for the bullshit. And again, this picture is posted from the baby's page, so Chrisean Malone Jr. page. Okay. And you see Blue Rock. Blueface said, Rock had my phone, but it's me and my son, so F it. Sir, shut up. Of course, the other baby mama round here tweeting up a storm. There's a lot of fucks I don't give. Okay, there's a lot of fucks I don't give. I don't even believe there's enough fucks to not give about this girl Jaden, only because all this back. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care because him saying, "Oh, now we got to see this," and y'all stupid. Because the whole time Chrisean was round there minding her business, birthing that baby, you and that girl was round there talking cash about her. So now that he then went to Baltimore, it was a video of them of Chrisean and her girl Chrisean and him at like a studio at like a gas station or whatever. And I'm just hoping that her family, who's been helping her with the baby, is still helping. Again, I am not surprised, not the least bit, that she allowed him to come and see that baby and be around. I'm not surprised. The gotcha would be if she allows him to be a father to that child, but not allow him to run her life. And I'm praying to Jesus, Lord Jesus, please. Don't let her get sucked back in. Let her be able to be around him and still resist him. Let her be able to be around him and not let him ruin things, not let him run the narrative. Because if not, we can't keep thinking, oh, just don't let him come around. She need him around because she need to learn how to resist his bullshit. Now, the baby mama, who's acting like she's upset because he went to visit Chrisean and the baby, like, bitch, would you think that he would never go over there? It's just stupid shit. But the thing is, he went and seen that baby. He over there visiting that baby. That's his son. He's supposed to be a father, but he cannot run Chrisean's life, and that's gonna be the gotcha. That's gonna be the gotcha. Jada or Jada, whatever your name is, ma'am, you knew who he was. You know how he act. I don't feel bad for you. I not at all. Not at all. I want to touch on this. Just in general, I want y'all to read what that say. Now, I remember him from years ago. He was on movies and stuff or whatever. He used to be married to Katy Perry for like maybe like 2 or 3 years or whatever. I remember this person, Russell Brand. I do. He's now been accused of some things by some women. You see what it say. The gotcha for me is there are a few people who's accusing him of things, and he's saying, well, no, it was all consensual. That's everybody's response when they're accused of anything. And I just feel like, because he then went and did a whole live denouncing any of that stuff being true. Folks was in the comment section saying he has been on this campaign of exposing people who were accused of doing these things. And they're saying because for the past couple of years, he's been exposing people of doing these things. People are alleging that someone is trying to set him up to shut him up. I don't know if any of what he's accused of is true. I wouldn't know. I don't know that man. The part that got me was the accusation is from someone who, like in the United Kingdom, the age of consent is 16 in the United Kingdom. And even though Russell at the time was, I think, 30, the conversation was, all these things, I was a slut. I was not in any monogamous relationship. I was free, wild, and free, and it was all consensual. And excuse me, I said, if you say so. So that's going on. Okay. I'm just like, I need people to keep this. Sometimes, if you guilty of stuff, just shut up. Because you don't get exposed. Even, how they had Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, who would, wrote the letter for that Danny dude. And now both Ashton and Mila have like stepped down as chair people of some organization for crimes against people who, SEX crimes and everything. They stepped down from that. One of the people who accused Danny of doing stuff put up an old interview with Mila and Ashton Kutcher on the Rosie O'Donnell show. Bitch, the Rosie O'Donnell show. And they were talking, and this is why I was like, people need to be media trained, because this was back when that 7 show was on, and Mila kind of brought it up, and they were like laughing about it. And watching it now, it's like that was cringy. And she brings up how, like our first kissing scene, I was 14 and Ashton was 19 on the show. So as actors on the show, she plays his girlfriend or whatever. She's 14, he's 19, and they had to kiss. And she was like, yeah. So on the show, Ashton and Danny had like a bet. Like, I bet when you kiss her, like you should tongue kiss her. And they were like talking about it where he was like, well, no, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. And and I'm like, you see Rosie like, so was the police called? And I'm like, that's crazy that whole thing happened. They had that conversation then. And what stuck out to me was the fact that it was Danny who said, I dare you to do this to the girl who happened to be the 14, 15 time. And it's like, sometimes shut up. And watching the clip, you see how both Mila and Ashton, as they're talking about it, they realize, we thought of this as being funny, and now that we're saying it out loud, it doesn't come off funny. And they both look extremely uncomfortable in what they brought up as a joke between friends, and I think stuff that they found innocent at the time, and they're talking about it on a televised interview with Rosie O'Donnell back in the early 2000s. And I was like, yeah, like y'all shit is because it shows, okay, back then when Ashton was 19, she was 14, 15 years old. It was some weird shit going on. And even the fact that Danny was like kind of pushing it on, who I think he's older than this. Hollywood is weird. And any old scene can be brought back up and they be like, see, it's some bullshit. It's always been some bullshit. And the fact that then they still ended up getting married and having kids is like, girl, Jesus, fix it. So again, when you've done something, go sit your ass down somewhere and shut up and get out our face. Okay. Now I want to touch on this. There is a like movie type thing on Tubi. And it is a series, and they are, in my opinion, discussing Shanquilla's case. But it's a TV series where it's these twin like lawyers and the cases that they get. And one of the episodes was, you know how they have, SVU, they say, anything is on here, it's like, it's not about people, it's just anybody. But her family kind of want them to remove it. So I'm like, I just feel like we've seen other TV shows do the exact same thing. We've seen other TV shows, because I've watched SVU and I've said, that was so-and-so story, that was so-and-so story, that was so-and-so story, and they just take it and tell a different story about it. And the family of Shanquilla is like, no, like, take it down. We don't like it. It's not what we want y'all to do. Why do that? And it's like, hey, our daughter went to Cabo with her friends, and she didn't make it back, and we don't know what happened. And someone was fighting. So like, it's clearly based on it's so based on that. I'm like, y'all couldn't change up the location. Y'all can say she went to Brazil. Y'all can say they went to the continent of Africa. Like, why you had it be so close to what happened? Even mentioning this video of a fight, I'm like, it's too close. when you want to do a parody or something similar, you need to make there be some differences so no one can say this is identical to what happened to our child. You know what I'm saying? Identical to what happened to our child. So why even make it seem as if that ain't what it is? Okay. Now, the people who did it, put up this on social media saying, Street Legal, because that's the name of what it is a fictional crime series. The characters and events of the film are fictitious. Any similarities to actual events or persons that are alive are entirely coincidental. The series follows twin defense attorneys, Justin and Jordan, whose parents' criminal past catches up with them. There's a disclaimer. But I was like, no, when you see the scene that they're discussing, it matches Shanquilla exactly. And even though I get they're like, we can do this because other shows, I'm like, but it's different because one, it just happened. And it just matches too closely. Like, why not have it be have it be a Jamaican family whose daughter came to the States? A Jamaican family, the daughter came to the son, not the daughter, the son came to the States and never made it back home. But it's too close. It's too close. So the family sent them a cease and desist and wants them to take it down, but they're fighting it. So I don't know. I feel like once someone tells you they don't like it, just take it down. Just take it down. When you know where it came from, just take it down. If it was more of a discrepancy, just take it down and leave it be. But they be on. Sometimes people be on bullshit. So I'm like, y'all believe it. And again, that they still trying to figure out what happened. Didn't that happen this year? What year is this? It's 2023. That was last year. But it's just too fresh, in my opinion. I want to touch on Chris Brown and Tinashe. So Tinashe was doing an interview and somebody asked her about collaborations with R. Kelly, collaboration with Chris Brown, and she's like, I can't believe I did something with R. Kelly. Like they forced that on me, and then with Chris Brown, they wanted someone to kind of validate me or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's so sad. Now Chris Brown heard her kind of making it seem as if her working with him, she didn't want to do it. They kind of forced her, whatever. And I feel like Chris Brown is an artist. He is sensitive about his shit. Okay. Now, Chris Brown has said things in his past that are problematic. I feel like currently he don't really be fucking with nobody. So I feel like you are either a fan of Chris Brown and you follow what he do or whatever, or you're not, and you just don't even, associate with any of that. I'm someone who I like Chris Brown's older stuff, but I don't really follow along to what he do. But I feel like I haven't heard any problematic things. But Chris Brown was like, bitch, what? So Chris Brown was like, name 5 Tinashe songs or die. Everybody did. I was like, not everybody did. But when I was like, damn, can I name even one Tinashe? I don't know any of that girl's stuff. And I was like, damn, if I had to name a Tinashe song, I would just die. And him saying the bottom how she full of that evil. Shawty's career is non-existent. What's more embarrassing is that she worked with all these people and not one of us could save her career. I was like, damn. Because it's Tinashe, an artist where we all feel like she's underrated, like she should be further along. She shouldn't have had to work with or be with anybody else. Because I'm like, I don't even know the song she had with Chris Brown or the song with R. Kelly. I don't know either. But I do feel like sometimes if you just don't fuck with somebody, leave them be. Leave them be. Because then you have people who either come out to support that artist or who pile on. And I'm like, sometimes I feel like, leave Chris Brown alone. Let him be. Because when he responds back, people then bring up, you hit Rihanna. I'm like, oh Lord, not Lord. Rihanna then moved on, got with a man, she got kids. Like Chris Brown and Rihanna are so far removed from that situation that happened back then. I feel like if Rihanna not still living, if she's forgiven that man and moved on, we should too. We should too. And I don't like it when on interviews, these interviewers, ask these messy questions. Because now folk around here trying to figure out, do any of us know any Tinashe songs? No, we don't know any of her songs. And I feel like it ain't gonna make nobody like Google her songs. So I'm like, sometimes we have to leave people alone. We leave them alone. Now, last thing, I think, did we do everything else? Be sure. Well, no, I have these last things. Okay, so it's the last 3 things. Halle Berry. Okay. Now, Drake getting lame to me. So Drake has a new song, Slam You Out. And the cover art, is Halle Berry covered in slime. And so somebody asked her, what are your thoughts of Drake using that picture of you for a single? And she said, didn't give my permission. That's not cool. I thought better of him. Here's my post today. When people you admire disappoint you, you have to be the bigger person to move on. Because she'll post this. Sometimes you have to be the bigger guy, even if you're a woman. So she was like, that's some bullshit. Why use this picture of me on a single for your song, called Slime You Out? Now, I have not heard the song. I don't care. But a part of me feel like it's probably not a loving song. It's probably kind of song you may not want to be associated with. So, that happened. But Halle followed up with a couple of more issues. So somebody said, why I do understand your side, that photo is owned by Getty Images. So I'm sure she got their permission and paid the fee. Why you mad? And she said, because he asked me, and I said, no. That's why. Why ask if you intend to do what you want to do? That was the you to me. Not cool. You get it? And I agree. This is the thing. We know sometimes this is taken in case Beyonce. When Beyonce did Renaissance and she used some folks' vocals, she went through the proper channels to legally get them. But once the people whose stuff she used, the ones who did not like it, Khalees, she removed it. She didn't ask Khalees first because she didn't think about it. However, once Khalees had an issue, she removed it. So for Drake to ask Halle Berry beforehand, hey, do you mind about me using this photo for my single? And she said, well, no, I don't want you to do that. The fact that he still went and did it, it is a fuck you. Because you asking me didn't mean anything. Because you was gonna do it anyway. So I love the fact that she's saying it ain't about who owns the image. It's not about that. It's about, at the end of the day, Halle Berry is Halle fucking Berry. And to me, she's a legendary actress. And we have to respect people. And why couldn't you recreate the image? Why not get not actress, but get somebody to pose for a picture and you pour slime on it? So I appreciate her saying he on bullshit. And someone else said it's the principle, people. You get it, you get it, you don't. Oh well, it's the principle, okay? And how he said exactly, it's about principles and integrity. So happy many of you get it. And then somebody else said, I will be more upset about the meaning of the pick. Slime you, what does that mean exactly? She said, right, what? And I don't know what slime you. I don't know what it means. And I don't want to pull it up. I don't care enough because You asked the person and they said no. Drake ain't shit compared to this Miss Halle Berry, okay? He don't compete where he don't compare. Simply out of respect, he should have just asked her. Again, he did. He did. He had his people call my people, and my people said no. I didn't like that amateur slime all over my face in association with the song. And he chose to do it anyway. You see, that's the disrespect. And she also said, I'm not interested in suing my people. I just wish these men out here would give women the respect we deserve. And her saying, I don't like that picture. That's from 11 years ago at a Nickelodeon, the awards or whatever. And the title of the song and seeing, even though I've never heard the song, just the insinuation of the title of the song and this image lets me know what it could imply. And not only that, she probably don't want to be associated with his music. He could have easily recreated that same thing with a model who did not mind being on the cover art. And I feel like he also thought, okay, she probably won't say shit because it ain't her picture. He didn't think somebody would ask her how she felt. And now they have. And now he looks corny. To me, Drake grew that beard, grew some balls, and got real boisterous, got real bullshitty. And that's why he get on my nerves. Okay, he gets on my damn nerves. And until he can disrespect the fact that you asked somebody and they said no, even if he had not asked her and she then said, maybe you can take that down, and he said, nah, I think I'm gonna leave it up. We just know at that point he on some bullshit. Okay. Let's do Teyana Taylor and then we'll do. Let me sure. I'll be forgetting what I'm talking about. We'll do Teyana Taylor and we'll end with Cardi B and them. So there had been all this speculation. Because we saw how that girl posted a photo, that posted some videos, insinuating as if she was fucking around with Iman. That made folks say, "Oh my God, he's cheating." And I'm like, maybe it was a 3M saying they swing a little bit. But I kept on saying, I'm like, I don't think Teyana Taylor don't know what's going on. I don't think she's being blindsided or whatever. I'm like, whatever going on, I think she know. Well, today, because people kept running the narrative of, oh, poor Teyana Taylor, and he ain't shit, and he cheated, and all these things. And so she said, not today. Not too much on my bestie. In all fairness, Iman and I are separated and have been for a while. Now, this is the gotcha. I noticed it. I noticed probably about 6 months to a year ago, at least 6 months ago, I realized I didn't see them together as often. And usually if I did see them together, it was them with the kids. And before with them, you usually would see them together, lovey-dovey, and all this. And I had kept seeing Teyana Taylor out on like events and vacations or whatever. And it was like just her and Junie. And a part of me felt like, usually you would see her and him, but you didn't see him much. But you would still then see them together as a family. You just didn't see them together alone as much. And I noticed it, but I was like, I'm going to leave it alone. And recently, just again, not seeing them together as much, I was like, it's something. But I said, it could be just them, because she busy directing and stuff now. So it could be them just being busy doing separate things. And I'm like, but now knowing, as she's saying, they've been separated for a while. She said, to be 1000% clear, infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure. We are still the best of friends, great business partners, and are one hell of a team when it comes to co-parenting our two beautiful children. Most importantly, we are family, and in the 10 years together, 7 years married, we ain't never played with or about that. And that's true. A lot of folks kept on saying how much they love each other. Like, they really did have each other's backs. And you did not see them often not supporting the other. So I do agree that in all the years we've known them to be together, we've never seen them play about their marriage or their relationship. You know what I'm saying? She said, we just kept y'all asses out the group chat, which is the reason we've been able to successfully and peacefully separate without all of the outside noise. And that's what happens when people be up here announcing splits or not announcing splits and being messy about things. Sometimes all the bullshit comes into play, and then breaking up or separating becomes hard because it's all this extra noise. So her saying like y'all ain't even know, and because y'all didn't, we were able to quietly, peacefully separate with no issue. So the only reason I'm even sharing this part of the chat is because the narrative are getting a little out of hands, and it's unfair to all parties involved. I hope this provided some clarity for y'all. Okay, Auntie Teyana, taking y'all back out the chat. Bye. Sometimes all you need is a bit of clarity. If she didn't give no details, it ain't much to gossip about. Like, anybody who takes this and runs a narrative about, oh, I knew it. See, like, there's no messiness to this. And sometimes people who are together for a while, they do just uncouple. I'm on my side, you on your side. For whatever reason may be, we just don't mesh as a married family, but we're co-parenting. We separated and ain't no beef. And if more people did that, you could have more blended families. Now, he ain't said shit. But because the narrative out there was like, oh, poor Teyana, Iman ain't shit and the girl ain't shit, and she like, we are separated. So the narrative going at him is like, now, if old girl was the one trying to let folk know, you know, they ain't together, to force one of them to say something, that's some bullshit. But I love the fact that she's like, no, we not together. He not cheating on me. We are separated. Leave it be, bitch. We good. Okay? And it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? And you really can't ask for more. So, you know, oh, this is she upset? Is she gonna I'm good. Been live without him. He good. Been live without me. But we still best friends. We co-parent, and that's it. And I'm like, that's just fine by me. Okay. Now, lastly, child, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Offset, that man who's on the registry. All of this stuff from the VMAs. Let me make something clear. Nicki Minaj's husband is a goofy. Nicki Minaj's husband is a zero. Nicki Minaj's husband is around here causing conflict where there does not need to be any. Now, from what I can deduce, people had been tagging Cardi on social media, talking cat shit about her. And now, I'm not saying this came from the man on the registry, but people associated with people or whatever. And I want to, where I'm going to start? Because there are actual text. I gotta find the text first. And it's these lives. Lord, where is it at? So allegedly, the dude who was on live with Nicki Minaj's husband was saying, well, Offset DM'd me. However, Offset DM'd him because allegedly they had been posting threats to Cardi on like social, like responding back to stories she posted, you know, and saying stupid shit. And because that's her husband, he hit up the people privately. And the dude is not releasing the stuff. You know what I'm saying? You going at that man's wife, tagging that man's wife, and you doing all of that like behind the scenes or whatever. You can't be surprised her husband came at you. Period. And, you know, you see this back and forth in the thing. We're going to pause it. So, Thursday, now y'all know the awards. Was Tuesday. So, since the award shit was going on, Offset popped up. Where you look allegedly, because these are the DMs from the dude who was fussing. This is where it started. You know, we located at you niggas old ash and female bitches with no money for war. Don't post me either since you a gangster, right? You live in Charlotte, dudes, and I'm outside heavy. I ain't hiding no niggas, especially no rap nigga. Okay, again, they gangster thugging. Okay. And to me, off that point, y'all pussy posting shit about like you want some female shit. You understand? You're a grown man, 40 years old, you know, talking shit about a woman. You pussy. Like, why? What are you doing? Okay. Now, again, they back and forth. It's back and forth shit. Okay. And when he said, you know, you niggas was nowhere to be found. Niggas is outside of New York at parties. I post where I be. You niggas is really grouped out or whatever. Okay. We then see he's posting stuff tagging Offset. But when he said use that money to get the niggas that killed the part, I'm like, why y'all always bringing up Takeoff? So this is where all this shit started. Okay. But you see, you mentioned Offset in your story, you know, replying to this stuff, and you see, I was like, this shit sucks. You know, this shit sucks. Okay. And again, they fussing back and forth. You know, you not gangster. Do you research? I'm a heavy hitter. Okay. He like, why are you doing it online though? Tough man. Get out my DM because it's up. I'm not going to jail, but we'll meet soon. I ain't going to jail. We're going to meet soon. Okay. So that's how all this stuff started. The back and forth it all. So that's part one. So this is the live.
Because Offset DM me. He DM me. Oh, man. Nigga DM cuckoo.
Now you see, that's the dude talking. That's the dude who DMs it was. And next to the dude at night outside by the dumpsters is who?
He Offset.
Nicki Minaj's husband. Nicki Minaj's husband out here on live with some dude who's arguing with Offset. I said, Nick, what? Papoose would never. Nelly would never. Hell, Offset would never.
That whole gang can suck a dick. Nigga, he off the set. Yo, make us put you off the set, nigga. What you talking about? I had you scared, boy. Yeah, off the set. I had you scared, boy. A lot of y'all niggas, man. I'm telling you, y'all niggas checking in at all. Keep believing in these niggas. Legendary. Keep believing in these pussy ass niggas. This is pussy, man.
Having to bring up your past, what is wrong? You know how embarrassing it has. Your wife has to go on tour. First of all, your husband is outside with random dudes on live arguing.
Wow!
Wow, man.
Niggas been right here for man long, no. They say we dumb.
Y'all, first of all, he gotta be drunk and high. Okay, gotta be drunk and high. Y'all too old for this.
We all dumb.
Yeah, super.
Fuck it.
We all for this, man. Time for them clown ass niggas, man. Fuck out of here. Sturdy, nigga. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's fucking money, man? What's up?
Yeah.
What's that, man?
Yeah.
Ain't you? Where's your child? Where's your wife? Why are you not at home? Ain't it illegal for you to be on live? Are you supposed to be on social media? Is school nearby? Why are you doing all this?
Yeah.
Huh?
You don't know niggas. Yeah. They said you don't know niggas.
You're on that vacation. You're planning your funeral, pussy.
Yeah.
So you threatening? You are a person on the registry. Okay? You are on probation. Okay? You can't go near schools. Okay? And you out here on live on the social media threatening people. The whole time, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, all the way to the street, nigga. Everything, nigga. Let's play. Let's play. What's up?
We'll meet you there, nigga.
Why you put a hoodie on?
Let's get it.
Let us meet you there, nigga.
Why everybody put a hoodie? What does that mean? What is it? So, what is you doing? Let's go. Who you talking to? Who you talking to? Again, this is Nicki Minaj's husband.
Let's get it going, man.
We'll meet you on your vacation, nigga.
That's a fact.
I got Big Two outside. They wanted to come at me at the VMAs, man. I ain't even.
And when he said that, they wanted to come at me at the VMAs. I'm like, okay, so that means we know it's recent because the VMAs just happened on Tuesday and that was live.
We ain't even do nothing to nobody, man.
What's poppin', man? What's poppin', man? Nobody hiding around here, man.
Yeah,
outside. We ready, nigga. All the way up.
Yeah. We ain't ducking action, nigga. We ain't ducking action, nigga. We ain't ducking action, nigga. New York.
Man, what's up, man?
Good money, man.
Run this shit, nigga. Keep playing with me. All y'all bitch niggas, man. Let's play, man. Y'all wanna play?
Who you talking to?
It's all fun and games too. We wanna play too.
We outside. Somebody tell Offset. Because Offset DM me.
So that's how we know for a fact. Oh, he was talking about Offset. He said Offset name. Okay, now.
Nigga, I got a Brooklyn hoodie on. So they don't know where I'm from. They know where I'm from, though.
They know.
I can't act like I don't. Big Queens, nigga.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj's husband allowed this goofy other dude to allow him to be goofy too. Why is I would divorce because you didn't allow somebody else to pull you into the bullshit.
Sturdy, nigga. What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
What's
fucking money, man. What's up?
Yeah.
What's that, man?
Yeah.
Huh?
You don't know niggas. They said you don't know niggas. Big Zoo.
You're on that vacation. You're planning your funeral, pussy.
Again, not the threats.
Offset, where you at? That's it. Gotta spend that shit. Them niggas out, nigga.
Just outside. Just outside for no reason. On the empty street, look. Who on the empty street looking for Offset? Like, does Offset live? He don't even live in New York. That's like pulling up to. That's like coming to Detroit and standing on 8 Mile looking for Eminem. He ain't around there. You grown men around here drinking, hanging out, looking for Offset. And smiling. If I was Cardi or Offset, I would make this my thumbnail. I would make this my thumbnail on my social media. Like, Your goofy ass husband is goofy ass friends around here being goofy.
Go Kanye, nigga. No, it's shop, man. No, it's shop, yeah.
Is pulling your hoodie tight? Is that a New York thing? We don't do that here.
We outside. Big Zoo outside, nigga. Big Queens, right? Yeah.
Drop your low now, nigga. Drop your low now, nigga.
You got them niggas, all set them niggas acting like niggas DM me. Yo, where you at? Where you at?
Again, that's Nicki's husband. Okay. Offset.
I'm getting out the jet. You talking about? What are you talking about? Bro. We up and off jet. Y'all niggas got there. Y'all there outside.
Y'all, he said, we getting off jets, nigga. We getting off jets, and y'all somewhere outside in the streets looking for, I ain't even there. I'm not even in that city or that state. You sound and look dumb. Okay? You look dumb. And it's stupid. It's dumb and it's stupid. And the sad part is, like, we never see Nicki Minaj's husband. We don't see him often at all. Like, if you Google Nicki Minaj's husband, only a few pictures show up. You know what I'm saying? Now, the following day, after everything they said went viral, because when you high or you've been drinking, you don't remember. I said, what? And so he like, I'm all over social media. Oh, Offset seen it? Offset seen it? Let me get the pussy popper on the handstand and back up what I was saying.
Yeah, so the awards and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how all this happened.
Oh, you don't know how it happened?
I had a great time, great experience. Everything was positive. You know what I'm saying? You know, like.
He looked worried. Like, he looked worried right here. I don't know how it happened. I had a great time at the award. I don't know what happened. Even though I'm the main one yelling, Offset DM me. Offset DM me. What's up, nigga? Sir, did you not watch your own lives?
I guess they misinterpreted the video.
How did we misinterpret the video? Who's that?
That when me and Zoo made, and we was just talking shit like regular shit, like.
Oh, y'all was talking regular, putting hoodies on, sniffing fingers, saying Offset. We misinterpreted y'all talking about Offset, and then saying, "Where you at?" That was the misinterpretation. Okay.
Queen, sturdy, all of that, everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess Zoo made the comment like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
I don't know.
Oh, waiting for one of y'all niggas to act stupid.
No, if we first saw you saying Offset DM me, we saw that.
And that was it.
Oh, okay.
That was all that was said.
Oh, was it?
Now, I guess Cardi wrote something in regards to that. She didn't even flinch or whatever.
Now, Jason Lee has said, Cardi said that, but it had nothing to do with that. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. Because we've seen that before we've seen this. But again, keep going, sir.
Yeah, so though.
Oh, that was the short.
Nigga, the sturdiest, nigga, big queens, biggest queens, nigga. Know that. Nigga, the sturdiest, nigga, big queens, biggest queens, nigga.
So while he made me talking about this video, like, sir, do you not know all of the other shit you did and said? And the crazy part is, Nicki Minaj, in my opinion, is just as goofy as her husband because you married him. And if my husband was caught out here threatening other artists, I would for sure be like, you know, I gotta leave. I can't stay. I can't stay in that. Because they keep saying the only issue Offset had was them tagging Cardi and stuff and threatening Cardi on social media. Because I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Now Cardi did, you know, respond. You know, she did like this post. Watch very closely how these blogs have been mute when this man and his boys have been threatening Cardi, not just all this week, but low key for the last year. But now that Offset finally responded, they're running with it and flipping it to make him the aggressor. Okay. And I just feel like it's crazy. Now, on top of that, you know, they going at Cardi Daddy. And I'm like, what Cardi Daddy got to do with any of this? But I feel like because there's all this heat on how goofy Nicki's husband is, let's change the narrative and flip it to, oh, you know, Cardi Daddy ain't shit. Cardi did this, he did that. And Cardi said first it was a video lying on Offset. Now it's lies on my dad. I'm pretty sure y'all know offenders have to take a pic every year. Keep it cute on family, especially offenders offenders, pedos, and momos. Okay, because everybody want to cry when I start talking about the real snatchers. Because it's not only the fact that Nicki's husband is on the registry, her brother. Have we forgot what Nicki's brother was accused and found guilty of? So it's crazy to me that, like, what does her daddy? Now this is her daddy, and they're saying how people are putting out this fake narrative. Even how they said, well, people say her daddy got released in 93, but Cardi was born in 92. So how will her mama get pregnant by daddy how? Okay. So they're saying it's a false narrative being put together, how they're making it seem as if her dad was in jail for this and for that. It wasn't really that. I don't know, because I wasn't there. But I know Cardi has forever said that ain't true. Even Tasha K said, you know, that she's never heard a story about Cardi daddy, this and that and that and this. Nicki, your husband is a goofy. Period. And I don't feel like Nicki has to like Cardi. I don't think Cardi has to like Nicki. I do feel like, Nicki, get your husband. And even your husband's friends. Because if his friends is around here causing more discourse, for what? It makes you look stupid. Because your husband seems stupid. Your husband seems petty. I know his last name Petty. He don't have to be petty. Because he makes you look foolish. And again, we don't see what's that man's name? Kenneth Petty often. He don't do shit. So for you to be around here and caught up in this, and we see you clear as day on video talking cash shit and threatening people and looking for Offset, like, and your homeboy come, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know how it got misconstrued. Because y'all said it. Y'all stupid. It don't make no sense. It doesn't. If I was Nicki, I would be pissed at my husband. Because nobody wants their spouse to embarrass. The same way we felt like Offset embarrassed Cardi with that whole cheating thing, you know, years ago before they had their son. Before that, like, people felt like Offset embarrassed Cardi. What y'all think this dude doing to Nicki? Embarrassments all up and through. And anybody who don't know it's embarrassing. And that's your man's. That's your man's. You pick them. Again, you could pick anybody you want, but you pick someone from the registry, and now they're like, he up and fussing with your rap villain, your rap nemesis' husband. But for no real reason. It's just dumb. Anyway, y'all, that's all I have. That's it. Okay. So again, Drake is a goofy. Kenneth Petty is a goofy. Nicki Minaj is a goofy by default. And we support people who support us. You know what I'm saying? And we don't dislike Nicki around here. But I think Nicki just, girl, claim your status as a legend and stop getting involved in the B of the S and stop allowing your husband to make you look like a goofy. Anyway, y'all, I hope y'all have had a good time tonight. This is my second live. I'm gonna go chill out. I'm gonna find something to be live about tomorrow night and stuff. Okay, so please make sure to like the video, share the video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. I love you all, honey, and don't be no goofy around here. Even if you marry Goofy, don't let him make you goofy. Okay, bye. Because it's time to go. Bye, y'all.